As a parent, one of the worst things like is seeing your child in pain and like you can do nothing about it. And right now I am just so frustrated, and I'm coming here to vent because I just need to release like my anger and my frustration. Yesterday I had to take Ben to the ER, well, the immediate care, because he had an allergic reaction to something. He has got whelps all over his body. It's a rash. This has happened before. However, I've scheduled an allergy test. We're going to see an allergist in a couple weeks. However, yesterday I took him to the immediate care, saw the doctor. He didn't want a shot, so the doctor was like, fine, cool, I'm going to call you in a prescription to your Walgreens pharmacy. And I was like, okay, great. So I wait an hour, I go to Walgreens pharmacy, they're like, hey, we have it, it's not ready yet, can you wait like 20 minutes? I said, sure, I'll wait 20 minutes. So they call me back up there, they said, hey, this is actually out of stock and we need to order it and it'll be in tomorrow. I said, okay, will it be in first thing? Because my son is covered in a rash, he's like in pain, he's itching, right? And they're like, yes. So I'm like, okay, cool. So this morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, I call Walgreens and they're like, no, it's not ready yet, call us back in an hour. It's like, okay, cool. Called them back in an hour. At this point, they told me that it was out of stock. They can't get it. But they do have the liquid version of the dissolvable steroid. And I'm like, okay, cool. Can I just get that? They're like, yes, but your doctor has to call in the prescription. I'm like, okay, great. So I call the immediate care back and I let them know what's going on. I'm like, hey, they have the liquid, I can't get the dissolvable, can you please call this in? And they're like, sure, no problem. I wait 2.5 hours because I was doing something earlier and I'm on my way to like hopefully go pick up this prescription, and I call and I say, hey, you know, is this prescription ready? And they're like, no, we don't have anything for you, this is Walgreens. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, I called this in like 3 hours ago. So by now it's like 1 o'clock and I'm really annoyed. So I called the doctor again. This time they're like, okay, we understand, we're going to put a rush in on it. Like, we are going to physically put this in right now. So I'm like, cool. I'm heading to the pharmacy now. I'll be there in like 20 minutes. They said, yeah, they should have it by then. So I go and I wait in the long ass line at Walgreens because it's Walgreens and there's a long ass line. And I get up to the counter and she's like, we have nothing for you. And I'm like, no. I was like, I literally just talked to them. They said they sent it over. You should have it. It's electronically. And she's like, yeah, we don't have it. So I walk back out to my car and I call them again. I call the doctor's office and they're like, we sent it in an hour and 45 minutes ago. And I'm like, well, they're saying they don't have it. And they're like, well, they're lying. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? So I call Walgreens back while I'm sitting in the parking lot. At this point I have to go because Ryan's got to go pick up Charlie from practice. And I'm like, they sent it. They said you had it. They said you haven't checked your system. And they're like, we don't have it. Like, they can call us directly because we don't have it. And at this point, I am literally about to pull out my hair because my son is in pain and he has been itching for the past 29 hours and I have been trying to get his medication and there's been nothing that I can do. And there is some sort of communication breakdown between the immediate care and the pharmacist and I can't figure it out and it's driving me crazy. So I call the doctor back and I'm like, hey, and I'm not mad at them. I don't really know who I'm mad at. I'm just mad at the entire situation because there's nothing I can do about it right now. And I'm like, I am at my wit's end. I'm like, I don't know what to do. They say they don't have it. You say you called it in. Can you please call them and figure out what's going on? Because there's some sort of breakdown in communication and I don't know where it is, but it's not with me. So they call. And that's where we're at. I am waiting for someone to call me back and let me know when I can go pick up my kid's medicine. I told my husband, I'm like, I'm about to just call your cousin. He's a foot doctor. And I'm like, I'm just going to have him send me a steroid. Like, I know he can't do that, but still, I know he can't do that. But right now, I'm like at my wit's end because I'm just super... my poor kid, like, he's not himself, and it's the last week of summer, and he is broken out in hives. He can't go swimming, he can't do anything, and nobody can give me the fucking medicine that I should have had yesterday morning. So I'll let you guys know how this plays out. Wish me luck. Okay, quick update, so I don't have to make another video. The doctor just called me. They physically called in the prescription, and there were 2 people standing there talking to Walgreens. Like, so I have proof. So Ryan is going to pick up his prescription as soon as he picks up Charlie. So fingers crossed that I don't get on here and make another video, because if I do, I just, sorry. Y'all know how it is, like mom life. This video is really long, but thanks for hanging in there. Appreciate y'all. Bye.